Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes in one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Huskers will put total leather and will get started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes offense takes the field. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws.
And it's intercepted! A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Going up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big.
Oh, look out! And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Running back searching for a hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay back.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy conversion.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Huskers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this run.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
You see more and more of this in college football. They hand it off in the jet sweep on short yardage. This time the defense was not forward at all. They were locked in, get the receiver to the ground. No 1st down for you.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense drags him down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Makes his connection. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They go to the ground. runs for the tackle.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Now the pitch. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips a but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And they're able to make the tackle. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the finish.
And it's so hard. My room for error.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it, and he'll be brought down.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Roach. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play do you want to run to go for it?
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Snyder. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle, it's Snyder. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
7, Nebraska, 0.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines or else you draw the flag. A 1st down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle. It's Roach. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Made the play on the book, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to fire deep. And that pass is intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick throw in this game.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense running.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Off the RPO, complete. And the Huskers will move the sticks with the 1st down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the 1st, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the ball. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives.
He unleashes a long one. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter.
14, Nebraska, 0.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. First down to start the drive after the break. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the explanation. The fourth quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT almost put this one away.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the ground with the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. On fourth down, looking to pass. Sends it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Ohio State, Nebraska, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He wants to pass it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Pierce. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when you get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker. They'll turn it over on down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
How about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Steamrolls his way ahead.
Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Snap in the shotgun. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. On second down, looking again to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Snyder. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Throws to the wideout. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Trying to get everybody set, but the clock's still running. They want to just keep throwing it. Catch in the middle, it's Pierce. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
First and goal, Nebraska.
To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Husker!
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep
going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Now the play fake. Gets away. Getting some heat. Got him, and nobody's close. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Touch pass on the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. And the senior would love to have that one back, just a little too much on the pass. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes have it with a first and 10. He's going to pass. He's got his man. And a pickup of 8 opens a row of opportunities on second and 2. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Ohio State. Nebraska. 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they